What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and it is Vader time. It's time. It's Vader time. Rusty, what's happening with this event this weekend?
Well, we're looking at the blog today, and it is Vader time, like you said, Lee. So lace up your boots and throw yourself into the faction boss battle to earn his shard and many other great rewards in Milestone and on the prize wall. There we go.
All right, we're done. Thanks for coming today. No, just kidding.
So what's going to happen this weekend? Your schedule is It's Vader Time contest starts at Reset today, January 26th at noon Pacific, and it is going to end January 29th at noon Pacific, with boss battle starting tomorrow, Saturday, January 27th at 2 p.m. Pacific, and ending Sunday, January 28th at 6 p.m. Pacific. I almost said specific.
Specific time. I wish it was specific time.
In this contest, every $1 spent on WWEChampions.com gives progress towards amazing milestone rewards. Get Vader Hall of Fame. I don't know why it's making me laugh, but get Vader Hall of Fame, new silver gear. It's Vader Time medallions, Grayson Waller shards. Oh, that's cool. And it's Vader Time solo contest points and more. Available shards. Okay, so if you are new to the Weekend Superstar and chasing, this is how you acquire the Weekend Superstar, right? In the solo contest, there'll be 475 free shards. If you work your way onto the solo contest leaderboard in the top 200, you will get anywhere between 100 and 4,000 shards, meaning
that's interesting.
Probably whoever leads the leaderboard is going to get Vader, right? 4,000 to recruit him. So, in the faction boss competition, if you score, I'm assuming max score will give you 400 shards. Yeah. If you faction boss shop, you'll want to go there and you can pick up another 40. It says for free. And then 80 premium. So I'm guessing that means
you refresh once.
Yeah. Okay. So a refresh of the faction boss shop,
which is limited like 1,500 cash or something like that. So if you're doing your you go down into the thing, it says get cash. Watching videos only gives you 3, but if you connect with other offers on that, then you can, you play other levels of other games and you get rewards in this game. That's how you get some of that cash.
Nice. Limited time tours. I'm assuming those tours are going to go live today at Reset. They are including the trial tour, which I think was still live, or that we did play the Vader
That's
trial
the one
tour.
We played. Yeah, it's gone because Vader's off our rosters as of this morning.
Right.
So
the limited time tours should offer 405 total shards. You can buy 300 additional shards off of the prize wall with your prize wall currency. It looks like premium. You can also buy during the web shop event on the portal, WWEChampions.com, another 300. And overall, let's see.
4,380, but if let's just say you don't make the top 200 leaderboard at all, that's 4,000. So if you did everything else plus some basic spending, then you are basically getting about 1,700 out of 2,000. So theoretically, and I didn't see a faction. Let's see. Well, faction boss competition. I didn't see a faction leaderboard. So it's a solo leaderboard, not a faction leaderboard.
Right.
Usually, like with our faction, we usually get about 300 or 400 shards, from faction rewards. But it's a solo leaderboard this time, at least subject to change, which would mean you're really close to recruiting him. But of course, you would have to do the whole more shards available in other offers to recruit him that way.
Do you think the recruit count is 2,000 or 4,000?
It says 2,000.
Okay. So maybe
it
I
says
was
1320 out of 2,000. So it should be a 4-star gold unlock. And Yeah, that's pretty consistent with where
Okay,
it's been. Yeah.
nice. Faction boss info. So what's this boss going to look like? Looks like Vader is the boss. Required faction boss coins can be earned in faction boss battles. The higher the difficulty, the more coins you will get. Remember, each level's reward can be earned 4 times by beating the boss with a different style. Beating a level earns the rewards of all levels before it. Winning, now this is in bold, winning with an entire team of faction members gives you 2 times the faction boss coins. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it just it's one of those things where if you're going through the first time, you want to have all four people. You can launch a boss battle with three, but you want to run all four the first time. Each level you go through to make sure that you and your whole faction gets everything that they need from that. Then after that, if you've got some people, we'll get to it here in a second, but if you've got some people who are running William Regal and they're turn one in it, or pretty close to every time, and you only need 3 people, in fact, you could just carry it yourself, and you just need warm bodies, that's when you go through it. But make sure everybody's had a chance to get all four the first time. Plus, that does mean if you start, sometimes there's a glitch where you start the thing, but somebody wasn't quite ready and they actually only take you in with 3. Just know you need to redo that level on or higher, that level or higher on the same thing again.
That's a bummer when that happens. So what's this boss gonna be like? How are we gonna experience this boss? Every 1 to 2 turns, he's gonna deal damage and bonus damage for each turn that is passed. He's gonna have a hardened blue gem shield, as well as a hardened yellow gem shield. And he's gonna freeze player moves. So that's every 1 to 2 turns. Do you think we'll
Right.
see those shields simultaneously?
No, it'll be one turn will be the blue, then the
Okay.
next or 2 turns later will be the yellow. It should alternate. Usually it gives you two sets, 2 turns to break one shield and then the immediately other. So you need to destroy the shield in one turn no matter what, and then you have one damage phase. Then there's a new shield up that you need to just destroy. Then you have one damage phase. But we'll talk about it when we get down in here. This boss is one that there's another strategy at play depending on who you got.
Cool. Battle attributes will now scale. This is a change. Will now scale with increasing difficulty levels. The boost amounts below are max values at level 20. So yellow gem damage will be plus 1,000%. Blue gem
Right.
damage plus 1,000%. Trap gem generation will be minus 100. And then juggernaut gem generation will be minus 100. This is a
Yep.
change.
No, it's the same as been. It's just it was a change a few months ago, but yeah, it
Oh,
does scale differently now. So I mean, it's just basically like when you talk about yellow gym damage being 1,000%, you're not going into a boss level 3 and getting 1,000% more damage.
right.
You're
So
getting
yeah,
it
okay,
at 20 and above,
okay,
basically.
nice. Boss HP. This is how difficulty he will be to take down. Level 18, he'll be 715 million. Level 19, 880 million. Level 20, 1.1 billion. Level 21, 1.254 billion. All the way up to level 23, that final boss's HP will be 1.660 billion. Right? Am I reading that?
Billion, yeah, million with
There
a
you go.
B.
So Vader is full of HP.
Yeah.
So what can he do? His abilities, right? Deal damage and deal bonus damage per turn passed. Every turn, starting turn 1, this applies at all difficulty levels. Move deals bonus damage based on the boss turn number. Hardened blue gem shield. Every 4 turns, starting turn 1,
Yep.
this applies at all difficulty levels. The number of gems ranges from 20 to 70 based on the difficulty. The shield lasts 2 turns. Blue gems will count towards the shield. Alternates with hardened yellow gem shield. Cannot be affected by boss breakers. The
Dang.
same is true of the hardened yellow gem shield. Every 4 turns, starting turn 3, interesting, applies at difficulty level 6 and above. This number of gems ranges from 20 to 70 depending on the difficulty. This lasts for 2 turns. Yellow gems will count towards a shield, alternates with hardened blue gem shield, cannot be affected by boss breakers. Thoughts on the shield? That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's just basically what I said on there. So the first boss turn, so you have obviously always your first turn of DPS, of damage going first. Then on the boss's first turn, the blue shield goes, or I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
blue shield goes
Yeah,
up.
blue shield,
And
which
then
is
you've got
tricky.
one turn to
Partly it's
break it,
yellow.
one turn to do damage, and then the yellow goes up. But in between, what you're about to get to, so the in between turn is your freeze player move. So basically, every turn something's happening that you have to mitigate. So turn one, yellow or blue shield. Turn two, freeze player moves. The next turn, the yellow gem shield goes out. So you always have to break it so that you have one phase, but your one phase of DPS is when your freeze goes out. So you need. We'll talk about it here to have hell freezes over. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah. So
absolutely.
yeah, so and the reason that is freeze player moves every 2 turns. Starting turn 2 applies at difficulty level 9 and above. The number of moves frozen scales between 1 and 2 depending on the difficulty of the boss. Occurs during turns after the boss shield is refreshed and lasts 1 turn. It can be removed by the hell freezes over boss breaker. You want to expand anything else about what you're saying strategy?
No, I mean, I just basically I mean, we talk about this on our podcast. For your boss battle tips, you need to have a level 10 boss
Boss
breaker
breaker
in every
in
class.
every
I'm
right.
echoing now, whatever you just did, Rusty. So you need to have a level 10 because that's what's going to remove it. So even if you are not bringing your best character, your William Regal or whatever, if you can't win turn one, you have to have a high level Hell Freezes over. And at this point in the game,
Right.
you should have at least one character that has that. That is
Like Great
something we're
Khali.
rebuilding towards it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Great Khali's perfect example. He's making purple gems, so he's not doing anything functionally to the shield. He's not doing a
Nope.
huge amount of damage because of the modifiers. But if you can take off that the Hell Freezes over, you are an asset to your team.
Yeah. Yeah. Boss level difficulty rarity requirements. You higher boss difficulty levels will require specific superstar rarities. So levels 1 through 10, no requirements. Level 11 and 12, you have to have 5-star bronze. Levels 13, 14, 5-star silver. Level 15, 16, 17, 5-star gold requirements. Then you get up to level 18, 6-star bronze for level 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. And of course, level 23, you got to have 6-star silver required. And these particularly matter with the contest superstars that are required. That's
Yes,
why
that's where
those,
you mostly see it.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
like at the last boss, like DiBiase was required, and I had him
right.
basically unleveled. I was like, oh.
Yeah, right.
Battle tips, useful boss breakers, right? So they're saying essential is hell freezes over, and that's on your focus class. Helpful will be helping hand, which is your healer, defensive.
Yeah.
It's time on chaotic will give you extend the round, and
Because
then
neutralize
exhaust.
does not work. So that's the reason you're going there. Because you're neutralized. Just tell your faction it's not going to work at all, this boss. So if you see someone with neutralize, get in your chat and just go, please change to its time.
Is
Boom.
it worth? Is there any value at all to bringing neutralize just for the damage it can deal the boss?
No, well, no, because its time would deal similar damage and it does something. So exhaust is
Okay.
helpful when it can break the shield, which it hasn't been doing for a long time. It was never meant to do that, but it did originally. So everybody has that in their brain, like me, as that's something it should be doing. But really, it's like one of those where if you leave any trap gems on the board, the boss does extra damage. That's what neutralize is supposed to do.
Okay.
So since there's none of that, this boss neutralize is functionally useless.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
neutralizes a boss's buff
right,
only.
right. It's
And then
supposed to.
exhaust. What does exhaust do?
Exhaust is the most important boss breaker in the game. Everyone should be working towards having at least one level 10. And we've talked about it in our podcast, but don't have like everybody has a level 3, but nobody has a higher level. Focus,
Yeah.
focus, focus until you get to a level 9 or 10 exhaust. But if you have two exhausts on your team that are level 9 or higher, the boss will deal 0 damage per turn.
Wow. Okay.
0.
That is important. Other strategies we're going to do are use superstars with the following characteristics. Focus superstars. Hail freezes over boss breaker. Use this boss breaker to unfreeze your team's frozen moves. Yellow and blue gem generators and damage dealers. Yellow and blue gems will have increased gem damage for this boss battle. This boss will also alternate between hardened yellow and blue gem shields, so bring superstars that can generate and break these gems.
Yeah.
Avoid superstars. Oh, sorry. You want to add to that?
Well, no. I do like it when they line up the fact that like your yellow and blue gems are buffed and your yellow and blue gems are what's required for the shield. Sometimes
Okay.
to make it a little more tricky, they have it where like yellow gems are buffed, but you have a purple shield or something like that. This one is
Right.
you're planning your roster around yellow and blue gems, and that's it. Like it's great. So
Avoid superstars with the following characteristics. Trap gem superstars. Superstars with moves that generate trap gems will be unable to do so. However, this does not apply to superstar moves that generate areas of trap gems, right?
yeah,
So if they lay down like a 3x6 area, they can
you're
cheat the
okay.
system a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Same applies to Juggernaut Gem Superstars. If they have a move that generates Juggernaut Gems, they'll be unable to do so. This does not apply to Superstar moves that generate areas of Juggernaut Gems. Sometimes that causes a little confusion.
Yep.
Uh, Boss Breaker strategy. The Boss Breaker's abilities use Superstars with the following characteristics. This did I already read this, right?
I, well, I mean, no, but it's a repeat, so we can skim through it. I mean, functionally, it's just saying how
Okay.
important Hell Freezes Over is.
Right.
You've got your
It
yellow and blue gems to break the shield, and then yeah, it's a repeat of some other stuff we've already just read.
Okay, we're gonna skip that.
Yeah.
Boss breaker abilities. Um, yeah, we're gonna skip that too. Okay, so here's what's important. You can redeem your earned boss coins in the faction boss shop for faction boss promoter shards, coins, TP tokens, medals, shards for brand new Vader Hall of Fame, a random ultimate strap, and tons of superstar shards that will help you with your next 6-star bronze superstar evolution.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the boss shop?
My boss shop is my favorite thing right now because I need shards like crazy, as I think most everybody does, and in particular, like I could take William Regal 6-star silver today if I had shards. So I'm gonna be watching the boss shop like a hawk when reset hits, trying to see are there focused showboat superstar shards? Because
Do
if
those
so, great.
do those superstars that offer shards, do they rotate when you refresh the shop?
They do. Refreshing the shop has been a very rare experience for me, as it would be,
Okay,
I think, for others. Because unless you're doing Tapjoy, which I mentioned earlier in the blog here,
right.
to get some additional cash. I mean, we did all. If you're logging in daily, you did. Everybody just got 1,000 cash from
Yeah,
that. So if you've been saving
right.
that up, obviously, then yeah, you can refresh.
Yeah, I refreshed
Um,
when Waller shards were in the boss
right.
shop, and you have to
Yeah.
refresh it. I just can't remember. Did those people rotate, or is it the same regurgitated like DDP?
Right. It's the same
Offers.
set of them, but it rotates between. So like there's basically like you're gonna see Acro RVD show up as his, whatever he is, aggressive or whatever. So if it's an aggressive acrobat, that's who it's going to be on there. But they rotate between, because obviously there's 4 times 6 for how many different
Right.
shard sets you can have in there. So the
Right.
superstar stays the same, but it rotates which ones are in there so that you get different shards.
Okay. Well, if a team, and this is important to note, please note, if a team member disconnects or leaves during an ongoing boss battle, the team won't earn the total points for that battle. And Lee also said if they don't launch with you in the
Right.
lobby. Um, so, Lee, we got the solo contest coming up during the boss battle. Play the limited time tour and faction boss competition. Vader Hall of Fame shards in the milestones alongside its
It's
Vader time
Vader
shard
time.
bags and prize wall medallions. The top 20 leaderboard ranks will get a guaranteed Vader Hall of Fame at up to 6-star bronze. Wow, that's
Wow.
pretty cool, right? Please note
Right.
text numbers and dates are subject to change. Um, so you can earn solo contest points in the tours and faction boss competition during this weekend. You can claim 200,000 points from the stamp cards on WWEChampions.com. So on the portal, there's a little stamp in the bottom left corner of the screen. Grab those. Claim 200,000 points from the store if you purchase this week's backstage. Oh, that's pretty nice.
I did
Spin.
not. So
Oh yeah, me either. Spin one. It's Vader time loot coin, and you'll get 15,000 points. When you spend your first, it's Vader time loot coin. You will actually get 100,000 points. Early birds, if you happen to recruit Vader in the first 24 hours of the contest, you will get 1.5 million points in the contest, with the max milestone being 15 million.
yeah.
Text numbers and dates are subject to change. The reward highlights is Vader shards, Vader medallions, and Vader time shard bags. Medallions are prize wall currency. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. The Vader boss competition. If you play with contest superstars and earn boss shop coins for its Vader time shard bags, 4.7 million solo contest points in regular milestones. Grayson Waller, the Grayson Waller effect shards. So if you missed out on Waller, this is a weekend to try to chase him. It's Vader
Yeah.
time medallions and more. You can earn up to 4.2 million extra. It's Vader time solo contest points in the leaderboard. So if you assemble your faction and battle the faction boss together, here are the points. Earn boss shop coins, 200 points, right? Does that mean you earn those coins simply by winning matches, or do you need the boss
Yeah.
shop promoters equipped as well?
Both. I mean, any way you find them. So whether you have a boss shop promoter or whether you don't, you at least get some for beating the match. And every level you beat, you get X number of coins. Times that by 200. That's how you get your
Okay.
reward.
So this says tiebreaker, defeat the boss on level 20, 5,000
Unlimited.
points, and there's no limit. What have you
Yeah.
seen that be used for, Lee?
Well, I mean, that's simply if you're missing CSS, you can grind out as much as possible to get there. But notice, like, for example, beat the boss on level 11 with any Shawn Michaels is 500,000 points. So let's say somehow you don't have a Shawn Michaels, you would have to do 100 matches, right?
Yeah,
That's the way
that's
it
right.
works out?
Right. Yep.
So, I mean, you could
You need
spam the
some
level
friends.
20s. You can do it.
Yeah, you need those friends that have the turn one killers to help carry you
Right.
through 100 matches, and then you need to send them like a Apple iTunes gift card for doing
Wow.
that for you to use
Wow.
in the portal.
I really need to take my Rieger up to 6 silver then. Anyway,
Yeah, like, hey guys, I have him for hire this weekend. If you need to
right.
rent me out, I accept Venmo. Okay, yeah. So defeat the boss on level 9 with Vader. If you happen to get him, you'll get 1,000,000 points. If you beat level 11 with any Shawn Michaels, 500,000, 500,000. Any trickster on level 11 will give you another 500,000. Defeat the boss on level 15 with Cody Rhodes. Finish the story. Why would you do that
Yeah.
to me, Scopely?
We
Salt in the
haven't
wound.
finished the story.
My story is unfinished.
It's like real
Defeat the
life.
boss. They know they're trolling us. They know it. Defeat the boss on level 15 with the Undertaker Hall of Fame. There's another one I don't have at 1,000,000 points. Defeat the boss. Okay, this is interesting. Defeat the boss on level 20. So 20 requires 6-star
Six
bronze, correct?
bronze.
So you
Yep. So
have
you got
to
to take your
YOLO
Ray
your
up.
Ray today to
Yeah.
get him to level 20 so that you can get 1.5 million contest points. If you also have Jim the Anvil Neidhart at level 20, you will get another 1.5 million. And if you defeat the boss on level 18 with Vader Hall of Fame, 2 million. So that max milestone will give you 15 million points, and your roster will be nice and shiny, full of Hall of Famers if you can do that. Very impressive.
And just note, not only if you get Vader in the first 24 hours do you get the bonus points in the contest for that, but that's 3.5 million towards the max milestone for having Vader and taking him to where he can at least beat a level 18. So getting Vader is going to offset a lot of CSS. Obviously, they do that on purpose. So let's
Right.
talk about the rewards.
Reward highlights. You can get Vader Hall of Fame shards. You can get Grayson Waller, the Waller Effect Hall of Fame. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, shards, not Hall of Fame. It's Vader Time shard bags, and it's Vader Time medallions. Thoughts on rewards?
Pretty standard.
Okay.
Pretty standard.
Our friend Professor usually puts out prize wall breakdown videos, and so if you're not sure how to spin those, check
Check
out
him
his
out.
stuff. So today at Reset, limited time tours are going to launch. Complete the chapters in this limited time tour to earn Vader Hall of Fame shards. It's Vader Time shard bags and 5 million solo contest points. So you're going to have challenge match, Hall of Fame chapters, contest superstars that are going to be acquired on normal will be a technician, hard mode, powerhouse, hell mode, technician,
Or
or
powerhouse.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking, is that a tag match and you need one of each? But it looks like
Right.
or. There's also going to be It's Vader Time tours with a Rey Mysterio Hall of Fame, Shawn Michaels Hall of Fame, or any Lex Luger as the contest superstars. You'll also
Interesting.
see a 24-hour limited tour on those that pull Vader Hall of Fame. He'll have a special tour today as well. And tomorrow at Reset, we'll have the Ludwig Royale Technician Tour, and Ludwig Kaiser will be the required superstar there. Sunday, Who's the Man? Surely this is a Becky Lynch required tour. No, it's not. It's Hall of Fame, Jim Neidhart, Brutus Beefcake Hall of Fame, or Mick Foley Hall of Fame required. I thought
Holy
clearly
moly.
the answer would be Becky Lynch, right?
Right.
And then Sunday, you'll also have a tour, Technician Time, and you can use Cody Rhodes' Finish the Story or Dusty Rhodes' Hard Times as your CSS for that. Reward highlights, again, are going to be Vader Hall of Fame shards, Boss Breaker coins, and It's Vader Time shard bags. I really like the shard bags, the little shard prize wall, or the loot, shard loot as well.
Yeah.
Um, prize wall. Here's a little look, a first glance at what our prize wall might be. Objects on this photo are subject to change in the amounts, but you can redeem your medallions on the skill plate. I'm sorry, you can redeem your medallions on this prize wall for Hall of Fame Vader shards, an Ultimate Vader Hall of Fame strap, a premium skill plate bag. That's pretty cool. Previous faction boss superstar shards and more. Look at those skill plate. Any commentary on that? That's really nice.
I mean, I would love, love, love to have a second Scimitars of the Sheik, and I would love to have a first Hunter's medallion. I famously deleted my boss time plate, so I would love to get that back. The others are niche. The Rosie plate really just works on Rosie. The Carmela's mask I haven't seen on a lot of people. The Nightmare insignia works on a lot of people,
I would
especially
love to have.
Shotzi.
Yeah, I was about to say I would love to have the Nightmare insignia on Shotzi and just
Yeah,
go ham on it.
yeah,
Screenshots are from a test environment. Cost and items are not final, but some of the items you'll see on the prize wall will be the Ultimate Vader Hall of Fame strap, premium skill plate case, B tier aggressive striker shards, B tier chaotic striker shards, B tier defensive striker shards, B tier focused striker shards, Vader Hall of Fame shards, Grayson Waller, the Waller effect shards, Giovanni Vinci, the Equalizer shards, Sherry Martel, sensational Sherry
ooh,
shards, Carmelo Hayes shards.
yes,
This
please.
is premium shards here. Drew
Yeah,
McIntyre, Master of the Claymore shards, 6-star silver token bundles, TP, and coins. Notably omitted all of the Hall of Fame stuff that we've been getting in the month
yeah.
of January. So looks like we're moving on. Any commentary on that prize
Nope.
wall?
I mean, it's pretty standard for what we've seen. I guess the only thing I have to say is just with these premium shards like Sherry and Carmelo, don't expect that you're going to get enough prize wall stuff to get there if you don't spend. I
Right,
typically don't, and I typically don't.
right.
It's very rare that I'm able to actually get shards of characters because of that. Usually, what's free is enough to get the TP bundles, the 6-star tokens, those kind of things. And then if you spend, that's when you get to some of the good stuff. Usually.
Yeah,
Hopefully that
yeah.
changes.
And they haven't mentioned it yet. There was a Royal Rumble step up on the portal, and we saw one in the Grayson Waller weekend. We've seen that step up on other weekends. Step up is I think a really fun way to do small purchases and then get some cool bonuses. If you're not a big spender,
Yeah.
the step up is kind of scaled. You can spend what you like, right? There's no
Yeah.
pressure. You can spend
I like it.
nothing, and
Right.
usually the first milestone is free anyway at reset when they do a
Right.
step up. 6-star silver loot and more. Every loot coin spent will get you 15,000 solo contest points,
Good
and
to
you've got a
know.
chance to win or to pull brand new Vader Hall of Fame up to 6-star silver, including his new gold gear with every 5-star poster of him. This loot comes with many other top, all caps, superstars that can help you in this contest. Does not contain shards for Vader Hall of Fame. Limited time only. Spin the loot on Friday for a 25% discount on max pulls. So what we would call a mega pull, right? Would be
Right.
25% off.
Well,
Uh,
so that's all the way it's written. It sounds like it's a 25% discount on the cost. It's not. It's 25% discount on the pulls required. So you still pay what is US $100, but instead of getting, one mega pull, you get one mega pull plus a 7 pull plus usually
oh,
one or two single pulls that way.
okay. So
So
more, yeah, more
more
included.
content, but it's the same money. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks for that clarification. WWE Champions.com exclusive loot coins Saturday and Sunday. So you'll see even more offers on the portal over the weekend. Find shards and loot coins and offers at champions.com, WWE Champions.com, and finish your unlocks with this limited time source of only Vader Hall of Fame shards or his poster. No other shards or poster in this loot.
Yep. So if you're looking for that 300-ish, again, that's assuming you maxed everything, you're still short 300-ish shards to get to Vader, and this is one of the big ways you can do it. Of course, it's spending, but it can get you there if you're going after him. Yeah. Rusty, any other thoughts?
Yes, it's the probably the most important thought in this whole blog is you get an extra chance at a 4-star Gold Vader Hall of Fame in the forum giveaway, right? So if
Oh,
you
yeah, let me go
go to
back down.
WWE Champions community on the official forum, you can actually click the link on this blog or go to the portal and find the forum link. If you give your constructive feedback on this contest, there will be a winner. This is a guaranteed winner, not a chance that there will be a winner. One winner will be chosen and given for free a 4-star Gold Vader Hall of Fame. This is one of the most neglected and easy things to do in all of Champions. That would be my final thought is leave your feedback on the forum and enter your chance to win that free Vader versus getting discouraged and going, well, I'll never have a chance, especially if you're a newer player. Yeah, right. If you're a new player, this could be roster redefining.
It could be, yeah. And I will just say, I have never won this, and we are now ineligible to win this as official CCs. But in our previous faction, the Black Pearl, I think like 7 or 8 people in the span of like a few months, or well, not a few months, but the couple of years that we were there, won this. So like I've seen it happen. It's not a mystery. Like it's actually happened. I think 1 or 2 in Toxic Mafia, the faction we've been in for a while and we love. I think 1 or 2 there have won it as well. But either way, like can confirm. This is real, so give it a shot.
Do it. Get on the forum. Get on the forum.
Well, that's all for this one, I think, then. So if you have any thoughts or questions or comments, drop them in the comments section below. Be sure to check out Brofessor's reveal for who you're going to use. He's got his boss battle tips and guides, and he's also got a bargain bin that shows you some guys that maybe aren't as good and will. And also check out Goldie's video, because she read through this blog on the official channel last night. So that's it for this one.
She has a much more soothing voice than I have.
There you go. Yeah, she's got dulcet tones. So if you'd like to hear those, check out Goldie's video. And we will see you on the next one. Have fun battling the boss. Bye.
Vader time.
It's Vader.